Hi, my name is Matt Ramon. I graduated from Texas Tech in 1993 with a degree in mechanical engineering, and then in 2016 with an MBA. I started out actually in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and ended up going to Texas Tech a year into my college career. But Texas Tech was like home to me when I first went and visited. And so when I went to Tech, it was just a different atmosphere. The professors were, I felt like, cared about the students. And so it was exactly what I needed when I went to Tech as an undergraduate. And I always had this desire to obtain a graduate degree, not in engineering, if you can believe that, but in business. And life happens, started working, got married, did quite a bit of international travel across the country. And eventually my wife kept saying to me, "You've talked about doing graduate school, when are you gonna do it?" So I said, you're right. I'm not getting any younger, so let's go back to graduate school. It was really a unique experience because it focused more on your development of your skills that you already had. And I thought that was a big deal. And so that was what really brought me to Tech, and that's what I really got out of Tech when I finished it. So during my graduate studies, we did a lot of leadership development, organizational development, change within an organization studies, not just the technical, but from a leadership and a development and an organizational structure, how it all interacts. That really helped me to open my mind and actually open my mind back up to doing a lot more reading. And it's things that I'm interested in: leadership development, organizational development. The graduate school allowed me to continue that lifelong of learning and understanding how I affect an organization, how the organization affects me, adding those skill sets. I call it adding tools to your tool bag. Having those different tools that you can pull out when you need them is really a major benefit that I got out of graduate school. I just saw the business side, right? Wasn't aware of a lot of the research that was going on outside of the college that I was involved in. Either that was engineering or the College of Business. But to hear during each session, we'll have presentations from graduate students conducting their research. Just a couple of stories that I hear probably are just a very, very thin layer of what is really happening at a deeper level within the university. The amount of education and research that goes out into the world that people are using or helping to develop different concepts and expand the field that they're working in is just amazing. So in order for us to be competitive in a very competitive world globally, you have to put out graduates that have the ability to apply what they're learning either to an industry standpoint or concepts that need to go on throughout the greater population. You don't think about you're in Lubbock, Texas and out in West Texas, but what you do there and the people that we put out go out and affect the world on a daily basis. I really would like to see more engagement from our alumni. I think we have a tremendous amount of alumni that really don't get, again, myself being on the council now, all of a sudden I'm hearing all these stories, I'm like, wow, I didn't know this was going on. This is amazing, this is exciting. What I really like to see is figure out a way to make sure that we're engaging with our alumni and they're really understanding what's happening and how our university is growing and changing really on a year-by-year basis. Then everybody gets busy with their lives and their careers and their families, and I was too. I take a few weeks out of my year every year to be involved. That's really all it takes. So I hope we can kind of expand that and really bring as many alumni into the fold who want to be involved. It does make me proud. Like I said, I went back, my undergraduate school degree was back in the early 90s. And Tech was a lot different than it is today. It is significantly different. I remember when I went back to my graduate school in 2014, the university kind of just grew up. And what made me proud is to see us continue that progress, not to be stagnant. And I used to kind of think that I thought Tech was a wonderful undergraduate experience. I think it's one of the best undergraduate experiences for almost any college student, to be honest with you, because it's just a different feel and vibe there as an undergraduate. When you see universities have a stratification, it's at the graduate level. And where that stratification comes from is really the funding and the financing that comes with that. And I can see that we focused on that. And they've put a tremendous amount of funding and finances on the graduate level. That's the distinguishing factor. And Tech has really made an emphasis of that. And I'm proud to see them doing that, because that is the distinguishing factor at the higher level education. And you have to tell people, like I said, sometimes we're kind of stuck out, let's say we're in West Texas. But from here as possible really is true, because people take their education and they go all over the world. So to have that phrase, to me, is the ideal commentary of the university.